Well, boys, it is here. Opening day, South Carolina, August 15th. 84 degrees, feels like 102. It's super humid outside. Just saw a little thunderstorm come through, but we going to get in the stand. Place we hunting this afternoon is an old, well, it's not old, it's a bean field, but the deer mowed it to the ground. Just got this spot a few days ago, so fairly new with the location, but the farmer needs some deer killed, and that's the plan for this afternoon. If everything comes together, put a buck on the ground. Like I said, don't know nothing about the place really, other than it's got a lot of deer on it, and pretty much the whole bean field is just gone. The farmer can't do nothing with it. They ate it to the ground. Yeah, we need some deer killed. But 5:07 right now. Probably got a 30-minute drive, 35-minute drive roughly, and that's the plan. Got a tree picked out, kinda. It's got a lot of vines on it, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get set up. Not gonna be real high, but I'm gonna have plenty of cover and get tucked in and settle for the afternoon. Well, I made it to the tree. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna get like right here somewhere, not real high. Got a lot of cover. Just gotta kind of cut a lot of vines to get up there. And I'm already pouring sweat, so I'm gonna get set up and try to get in here. I don't even know what kind of vines these are, wisteria or something, but we got a little bit of time, but I'm gonna try to hurry up as much as I can and get in there. But here we go. Finally cooled off a little bit. It's still hot, but luckily I'm tucked up in this tree with all these vines, and I got a good bit of shade. It's pretty much 7 o'clock now, 6:54, so we got a good hour and a half. We expect these deer to start rolling out roughly 30 minutes before dark, so. Interesting afternoon. Super hot again. Probably would have saw more deer. I think I saw like 8 or 9 maybe. Kind of screwed up a little bit. Possibly was in the wrong tree. When everything started coming out, I had 2 does and a yearling just come kind of jogging out, I guess jogging, trotting, whatever you want to call it, out to the field. And literally came in on a trail right below the stand. Like, literally could have spit on them. And of course I left a lot of ground scent and everything of the vines I was cutting and throwing on the ground, and they, as soon as they hit them, they peeled back out in the woods and blew a little bit, messed around, you know, all the bad things. And long story short, 20 minutes later, I had another doe come out, small buck, and then right at last light had one decent 8-point come out. Not quite a shooter. I did not film him. He was 20 yards for forever. I could have shot him if I wanted to, but he was just a little too small for what I was looking for. But day 1's in the books. No bueno, and try again tomorrow. All right. Just made it here. This is the tree I set up in last night. I'm sitting literally right here, kind of where these vines are cleared. The deer that came out last night, I kind of blocked this trail up right here. This is where they came out. They got right here, and I couldn't even turn around to see if they were looking up or what, but I feel sure they hit my ground scent, and they just screwed everything up. But this is a tree I'm going to try to get in here. You can see it just vines and stuff everywhere. have a lot of camo. I just got to get up there. So I'm gonna set the GoPro up because it's kind of drizzling rain and get to cutting and try to figure this out. So here we go. All right, just finished up. Much better setup than we had yesterday. I already got my sticks home. Platform right up there somewhere. We're gonna sneak out of here. I got one more limb to cut right here. Let me go sneak out of here and be back here in a few hours. Hopefully it didn't stir up too much stuff. Shot looked. It's late. Oh. Everything looked good. It wasn't no big gut sound, but I'm used to, that was a G5 dead meat. I'm used to shooting a Grim Reaper. It's got a humongous whack when you hit the deer. But I'm pretty sure that's the deer we came in here for. Like I said, it's late, big body deer. Either way, I don't care what it is, I'm happy with it. But please, Lord, great night tonight. I'm gonna climb down, go check the air out, and pick you guys up on the ground. Please, Lord. I feel like everything's good though. I feel like the shot's good. It didn't have a good, like a gut sound when it hit it. But the deer tore out like nobody's business. Made a big loop in the field and cut back in the woods, so we'll know when we get down. Just hit the ground. Took my saddle and everything off. Got my sticks down, got my platform down. I'll walk out here and check this air out. Praying that everything looks good. .32-yard shot. It's all a pile of deer. Probably 15, 16 tonight. Right, 5 to 6 of those are bucks. It don't look bad. better. It's got some blood on it. It's not covered, which kind of makes me nervous. I'm gonna see if I can pick up some blood and I'll get back with you. All right, looking back at the footage now that I've sat down, which I should have done to begin with instead of wasting 45 minutes looking for a deer. Definitely high. You can see, I didn't film it in slow motion, but if you slow the video down, you can see right at the last 10 feet, the deer started ducking in the air. I hit him high. That's what deer do. The deer was probably re-ranging everything. The deer was probably, I can't remember, I think around 30 yards, and I think I had my sight on like 32, which is not of a big difference. Not a big difference if the deer doesn't move, but once the deer moves, him ducking 5 inches, say, and me already shooting 2 inches high, or an inch high, puts it at 6 inches. And that could be, that could definitely cause the situation we're in tonight. So he should live. It's a lot higher than what it looked to my eye, but he should live, and we'll give it a break and let the cameras tell us the rest. Sucks either way. Well, we're back after the devastating miss. It's been a week and a half. Haven't seen the deer, but I've looked at the footage over and over and over. That deer's gonna live 100%. It was above the lungs, and pretty much slapped him in the top of the back. And just thinking to myself, the blood I saw, it was muscle blood. It was, I mean, it's, either way it's terrible, but the deer will live. It's cool this afternoon, kind of breezy. Wind is shifting at times, but it's supposed to have a dominant northeast wind. It's supposed to calm down before dark, so hopefully. But it's cool, 74 degrees, 75 degrees. Hoping for another good afternoon. You don't get many chances. was expecting him to duck. I put it right on his heart. I gotta look back at that footage right now. I don't know, if it's anything, it's nothing but heart. I was expecting him to duck the whole time, so it screwed me up on the last one. Deer ducked. Here I held it bottom of the belly line, bottom of the heart. Deer never ducked. I'm just gonna get down and look at the arrow and hope for the best. God, this is a bad feeling. Catch you guys on the ground. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just hit the ground. Spoiler alert, I found a deer. When I hit the ground, this is a lesson here to never give up, no matter what your arrow looks like. I gotta turn this on. When I hit the ground, I had everything packed up. Oh, had everything packed up. I said I'm gonna walk and look at the arrow first before I make any film and anything. And let me show you what this arrow looks like. Like, no blood. I mean, it ripped the fletching off, but look. It's a little bit of like meat blood on there. Come on, focus. But nothing like, oh my God, just smoked him. Broadhead had a bent blade, but nothing on the broadhead. So, right on impact, I had blood. Not sure if you can see that. So I said, you know what? Maybe it nicked the heart. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave my bow out here, then we'll drag him out here in a little bit. So I started following blood, and this was a crazy blood trail, and you'll never believe how I found this deer. So through these briars and mess, it was kind of hard seeing blood, but I was finding good splatters like this right here. Good little pieces of blood. But then I got down in here, and I was still in this grass. I can't see nothing with this light, I'm sorry. And I was still struggling to find blood. I'm gonna end up getting lost here is what I'm gonna be doing, looking at this light. But I put a lighted knock by the deer. All right, I see the lighted knock. He didn't run 50 yards as the crow flies from my stand. I'm gonna see if I can find some of this blood I was on. Like, I literally walked within 20 yards of him, past him, and he double backed. All right, there he is right there. See if I can find where my confidence started going up. But then I lost blood. It was just the craziest thing in the world. Hold on 1 minute, I'm gonna have to, all right, here's blood. I started seeing, can you see? Blood. I started seeing blood like this. And I was like, okay, maybe I did nick the heart. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Spray here, spray here, spray here, spray here. Keep in mind, the lighted knot, the deer is right there. See the lighted knot. Okay, blood, 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 big blood, 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 blood. Right here is where it started getting tricky. I had blood here, and I could not find it any further. So I said, well, maybe he's stumbling. I found blood here, 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 here. Then it found it over here. Got to about right here somewhere. Couldn't find it anymore. So I doubled back, kept looking. There's some more blood. There's blood. There's blood. This is when he was running to his final destination. But I started getting to this blood that we just walked on, and it never crossed my mind to go any further. Now that I'm looking, I can see blood leading up to him. But I swear this is the craziest God-sent thing I've ever witnessed in my life. And I'll tell you more about it when I'm sitting next to the deer. But I was sitting right here walking around in circles looking for blood, and I was like, please, Lord, give me a sign. And I swear on everything, I looked up and there was a coyote between me and the deer, where the deer lies right now. A coyote staring me in the face, literally 25, 30 yards at the most. And I was like, I don't have time to shoot you, please get away from me. Walked, made a small circle where the coyote was, and dang if the deer was not 10 yards away from the coyote. If that is not a God scent right there, I don't know what is. Let me quit yapping and let's go walk up on this deer. My pupils are big as, I don't know, I'm looking in this light, but what he did, he ran down in the woods, and then I guess he freaked out. Maybe he was losing blood or whatever he was losing. Where did the light of knock go? Oh, see, about to walk right up on him and I don't even know it. And this is how I found him right here. Laying just like that. He died. He bedded down and died right there. What an awesome buck. 10-point buck. Old buck. You can tell how big his head is. I mean, that's an old deer there. He may not have the biggest horns as far as scoreable points, but it's an old buck. I do want to see. This is where he was stumbling, you can see, but I never heard any of this. And my stand is literally 50 yards right up here. He's stiff. He died on this. He bedded down and died like a big body sucker. Probably the biggest body deer I've ever killed with the bow. But I got lucky is what I did. I can't move this sucker. Like, this is the side I shot him on right here, and there's no arrow wound, anything behind the shoulder here. I'm trying to see where. Oh man, maybe he was quartering a little bit. I have to look back again. He had to be quartering. I just hit him low right there in the chest. Oh man. Okay, it went in and come out. Oh, it was a perfect shot. He was quartering, yeah. Went in, boom, come out behind the shoulder right here. I don't remember him quartering, but he did. But that's probably the luckiest shot I've ever seen. As they lay, baby. I'm gonna get him out to the field. Whew. This deer is probably 180 pounds. Get him out to the field and we'll take some better pictures and prop him up. Thank you, God. And what I've been doing, I gotta say this while I'm here, and it's easy to praise him while you're high on a mountain, I know. But I've been trying to read my Bible every night. I've read the whole book of Genesis. I just started on Exodus last night. But there was one verse that stuck out in Genesis to me. And excuse me if I get it wrong, but I don't remember the verse or the chapter, but the verse was, on the name of the Lord it will be on the mountain of the Lord, it will be provided. Meaning, pray to the Lord, believe in the Lord, and he will provide. And 30 minutes before I shot this deer, I prayed, and I've never sat down and prayed in a deer stand saying, Lord, please let me kill a big buck tonight. But I did it today, and look what he did. I cannot, oh my God, I gotta get him out to the field. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Well, just got him out to the field, and let me tell you, I ain't in shape, but good heavy buck. I tell you, he's a older deer, not much scoreable, but beautiful symmetrical points. Nice 10 point. Probably every bit 180 pounds. Looking at him while I was dragging, he's been fighting already, or I got some kind of mark right there on his neck. God, I'm thankful for this one. Let me see if I can, I left all my stuff behind a tree. Let me see if I can get my bag and prop the camera up and pose pretty for y'all. Okay, there he is. Once again, beautiful South Carolina buck. Couldn't be more happy with this one. I've been down in the dumps ever since the last hunt. Tuesday ago, a week and a half ago, I missed a buck in this same spot. Shot him high. Ducked the air really bad. Held low on this one, figuring he was gonna duck. Never ducked. I'm thanking the Lord for letting me shoot a dead meat this evening, because if I'd been shooting a 2-blade, there's not a big sign that I'd have killed that deer if it turned horizontal entering. 3-blade, I think, definitely helped me out here, and I'm more than thankful for this. God, I don't know. It's late. I got to get going home. I got to clean this sucker tonight. It's just gonna be a crazy night. Thank y'all for watching, and give praise to the Lord, man. This was amazing. This was all the Lord's doings, and I can't deny it. But thank you guys for watching once again. Catch you on the next one. Hopefully we can shoot does in a week, and we're going to load up on some does, especially in this spot. The farmer needs some deer killed. Thank you, Lord. Once again, thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Also, got him loaded up. Didn't know if I could do it. It was rough. Thank you to my beautiful wife for letting me do the things I love. Couldn't do it without you and the Lord. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.